Good evening. I'll call this meeting of the Parks and Rec Commission to order. First order of business, our approval of the minutes. Any questions or discussion about the minutes?
Move to approve.
Okay, I entertain a motion.
Oh, move to approve.
Got a motion to approve. Do I hear a second?
I will second.
Got a motion and a second. Any objection to unanimous approval? No, so approved. Thank you. Okay, we don't have anybody from the public tonight. We do have to address an issue that we have two openings on the Park Commission. So we are looking people, it's kind of after the advertised deadline, but if people are interested, you can still do so. I think go to the city website.
Yep, and get a hold of Tracy.
Yeah, get a hold of Tracy.
Get a hold of Tracy at City Hall. And we're looking for some applicants to join this group. So if you're interested in serving, make that contact.
Be a great board to serve on.
One thing if you go online, you might see that maybe the deadline has passed, but disregard that. I know they're making some appointments, but there are still vacancies. So if you know of anyone out there that's interested, please get a hold of Tracy at City Hall, even though that deadline might be passed.
Yeah, one meeting a month and usually an hour or less in length. Okay, now we'll move right along for the Parks report. Guy?
All right, good evening. Good evening, everyone. I am going to summarize this report because it's pretty lengthy this time of year. I'm just going to kind of touch on the highlights. We've spent a lot of time preparing and supporting all the events at Centennial Center, High Beach Centennial Center. So things have been going pretty smoothly. Just working on a few, things, but I think everything's going quite well with the events that we've been supporting. We had to basically do logistics before the event and after the event. And of course, we park cars for the larger events. We did buy a slightly used scissors lift for Centennial Center so they can support some of these events. Like, for example, the circus, they need to put things, or the bands need to put speakers, hang speakers and things like that. But we have used it for removing all the bird nests in the amphitheater stage area. It's been quite the haven for birds. So we're going to have to maybe do something to help prevent all the bird activity in there.
I've seen those, not spikes.
Yeah, they're
like
bird
cruel
spikes.
But something
It just
like that.
reinforced their nest.
Does it really?
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
Okay.
Didn't work.
Okay.
And of course, there's been a variety of maintenance that's been going on out there, contracts, and just a variety of things, tweaking the HVAC, and everything's working pretty well. We just had a meeting out there, and it was really nice and cool in there. So I know the geothermal's working really well. I'm just going to jump right over into park operations. Beginning of May, we tilled and prepared the community gardens in preparation of the May 1st opening. I think for the most part, all the plots have been sold or rented. We didn't rent out any of the raised beds that were made by the Boy Scout, Eagle Scout project last year, but maybe it just hasn't caught on yet. So we'll see if that will take off in the future.
3 out of the 4 have been rented.
They have. Well, they just haven't
Maybe haven't planted
anything yet.
Maybe.
Well, that's good to know.
Knowing what I got from Jason was 3 out of 4 of the raised beds were reserved.
Perfect.
So
Well, there we go.
Waiting for rain.
Yeah, waiting for, well, which leads me to the next thing. As we were preparing the gardens, we tested out the well and everything is working fine. And the day before, our day of opening, the well went down.
Oh, no.
So we had to do an emergency well pull, and they had to replace the well at the bottom, and I think it was 230 some feet. Not really terribly deep, but deep enough. But in the process, we had them replace all the pipe as well. So should be good for a while, hopefully.
It'll be water.
Yep. The splash pad was ready a few weeks before Memorial Day. We just did kind of our test on it, and it's still splashing, so everything's good there.
The Penn Meadows.
At Penn Meadows. Yeah, no, it's definitely not splashing at Centennial Park, but speaking of splash pads, the Centennial Park splash pad project phase 2 has begun. They're doing a lot of the underground work right now currently, and then they're doing the off-street parking. That's a pretty big component of this. They're going to do that first, really, so they have a place to stage and have a little more room. So that's what they're going to do first. And after Blues and Barbecue, they plan on broadening the area, and then they'll start in on more of the infrastructure, the building, and everything else. So another big one has been landscaping work. It takes quite a bit of employees to get overall landscaping that we have and the way we want to keep it up. We had 1,900 plants that we purchased and planted. They're all on the ground now. Now it's just keeping up with the watering. These replacements kind of happen every year. You have a certain percentage. You might as well figure on a certain percentage every year, winter kill or whatever in the roundabouts or for whatever reasons. So their only way of really keeping up on our landscaping is to do it as is needed. So 3/4 of our crew, that's pretty much all they do is landscape work. Daily mowing and trimming. We're mowing over 300 acres. It has slowed down a little bit, but boy, the beginning of May, we couldn't keep up. Especially we didn't have this many employees either. Most of our employees are on board now, but they come late and they leave early, so the getting into season is kind of tough for us trying to get over everything. Of course, monthly playground inspections. We did those ahead of the playground crawl event. I believe that went really well.
Who does those? Who does the inspections?
Brandon and Adam.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, Brad and Adam, they are sports facilities crew. They maintain most of everything at Penn Meadows Park, and also they take care of all the playground equipment inspections, and they let me know if parts are needed, and we try to keep up on playground inspections a couple times a month. We basically do an annual, a heavy inspection beginning of the season, and then we do our monthly inspections. But of course, they look everything over daily, basically, in case there's broken glass or something that's out of the ordinary that they need to take care of. But our heavier inspections
Is there
happen
any kind
monthly.
of state inspection?
No, not a playground.
Just, okay, it's
Yep.
all locally handled. Okay,
Yeah, yep.
good. I'm glad.
Yeah, no,
But
it's-
I
yeah.
didn't know if that was a component you had to.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah, we keep records just to kind of protect us if somebody would get hurt, or it also helps for our insurance. We keep really good records. We prove that we're doing our inspections and things like that. So, Parks Department participated in the remarkable rigs. That's where each department brought up a piece or two of equipment and had them up here at the fire station. It's on a Saturday. I forget what date it was, but kids and the community, they come and we just show off our equipment, talk with kids and parents, and it's a fun time. We had our annual Heritage Christian School, the students and staff, along with park staff. We participate in Operation Good. They come and volunteer about 70 to 80 students in a day or in the morning. So we split some of them up at the community center. They mulch trees, and the rest of them were at Cornerstone Nature Area Park. And we've been working on that for a number of years, cleaning out the underbrush. I think we pretty much have the garlic mustard under control. It was really bad years ago, but every year we just start pulling it if the timing's right. We pull the garlic mustard. We're getting pretty close to having that taken care of. It's an invasive species. But other than that, we pull out all the brush and logs and stuff. You have a picture there of the kids carrying a big log out.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, thanks to the kids.
Yeah, so we're just slowly cleaning that up. It's a great little project. They're great workers. I have to say, Heritage Christian School, their students are awesome. They're very helpful, very respectful, wanting to learn and help out.
You're a patient teacher.
Well, I can't say me. My staff is down there. We have really good staff that works on that day. So, of course, our sports field maintenance crews, they have been, maintaining fields, soccer fields on a daily basis, and of course on weekends for tournaments. So we have some staff in here on weekends, keeping our fields ready to go. One of the biggest projects that's kind of completed, Harding Concrete and Paid Asphalt finished our parking lot expansion at Quail Ridge Park. That actually turned out really, really nice. So there's a lot more additional parking there. So now that field is a full-fledged field with outfield fence, there's more parking for parents and players. And right now it's graduation season, so there's a lot of graduation parties. I think last week we had, 4 on one day and a couple on another day of graduation parties. And I think this weekend's coming up about the same. So,
You got the loop, the walk.
oh yeah, yeah, and that's why I was just getting into that.
that's next.
Yeah. So along with that, it's a separate project, but it's same park, Quail Ridge Park. JDM Concrete finished up the trail improvements project that ties in from the trail along Zeller Street and on the west side of the park there, and wraps around and ties in. What's the name of that street? It ties in basically over there by the ball field, but it also ties that community in there as well.
You do walk through the shelter house.
If you walk through you don't
You loop all the way around, you
yeah.
walk through the,
Yeah, you have to walk through that.
go to the party.
Yeah. Let's see. Planning and administration, this is what I've been mostly doing, attending meetings with Shive Hattery and staff regarding the firehouse, parks, and water department future expansion projects. We're getting closer to knowing what we're gonna, time-wise, of how this is all gonna work out. Timing-wise, it will be parks and water. We're getting our expansions and eventually be our shop, but the fire station is gonna move into that while we take down the fire station and rebuild that next next year, 2027. So been a lot of meetings with that, progress meetings with Shive Hattery and contractors and staff on the Centennial Park Phase 2, which is a splash pad project. Has progress construction meetings. Of course, we attend the Forever Green Road and Jasper Avenue improvements progress meetings. That's regarding the roundabout out there, and it's starting I think all the this current phase of temporary drive around is in place. So I think they're just waiting for the concrete to harden up, and then they'll start in on the main roundabout. So with concrete you're seeing now, I'm pretty sure is mostly temporary. So let's see. Again, construction meetings with Shive Hattery contractors and staff on the rec center parking lot improvements project. That I'm sure Shelley had touched on this too, but that just begun. They begun the project. They began the project just a little bit earlier than expected, but that's good. The pool's been down, and it's just traffic hasn't been so heavy. So they're doing a lot of work on the east side right now. They're doing the driveway on the east side of the rec center, where it goes down by the Judine Center. And so that's going to be widened a little bit, and then the trail is going to be looped up from the trail to the rec center, not go through the bike shelter like it did before. So that project's that's gonna get done first, and then they'll move over into the rest, which is going to be in front of the library area. Let's see. Of course, we've been continued blues and barbecue planning meetings with staff and local residents and volunteer people. We're just getting into the nuts and bolts of that event coming up here in July. Especially
Will it basically be set up the same as always, even though the stage is there and everything? I mean, that'll just still be
Very
the
similar.
entertainment area and all the food and everything. will be
Yes.
Just like usual.
Yep, very similar.
That's what
Yep.
people have been asking.
This will be the first year that we are not going to have it all barricaded off. You'll be able to get your drinks and go over and see the food vendors. You can go back and forth between the two. So that's going to be kind of nice. So, I already mentioned this. Finally, we have all our seasonal employees hired for the season, and most will be working with us by now. So,
How many did you hire?
I had 15 hired. One quit, and another one never did finish up their onboarding. So, I have 13.
It's not a bad percentage, just
Right.
given the way things go.
Yeah,
so.
and for the most part, which I'm surprised, that's why I always go a little heavy on employees, because most of them, some years, they only want to work part-time. You still have to cover the work, but they're only working part-time. But this year, a lot of them are wanting to work full-time, the full 40.
Good.
So we'll have some other projects that we, like some painting projects and things like that, maintenance-wise, that we can keep them busy doing. Other than that, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
I had a splash pad question that a neighbor asked, and just wondered is there like a max capacity, or is it just literally eyeballing it and looking at the area, and is it too crowded or not? Or is there anything posted, or they just wondered because they're feeling like it's going to be
I
filled?
kind of think they're a suggested
There might be a
capacity.
suggested thing
Yeah.
on the posting once the signage goes
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
I don't know what that is right at this point.
But it's going to be,
Use your judgment
Right.
situation. Okay.
We know it's going to be heavily used.
Yeah.
Popular.
Yeah. Figured.
we are looking into, which was not part of this construction, is lightning detection. I might have brought this up before. It's lightning detection, because it's going to be unmanned. Lightning's in the area. Who's going to tell people that they need to leave? So we're hoping that it will be an audible. It'll warn what's going on, and the splash pad will shut off.
Yeah,
So-
that's smart.
Great idea.
It's pricey, but yeah, so are employees. So
Very important.
yeah, I can see kids staying out in the rain and lightning. So we have to warn somehow.
Yeah.
The other one, what's the white chalk all around the curb of the driveway?
Oh, that's saw cracks.
Yeah, that's
They
where they've
sawed that
cut it.
curb because that's getting removed, and that's where the new parking's going to be.
Yeah. I don't know, people brought that up.
Yeah, it looked all nice and white, didn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
all white, like, okay,
Yeah, that's-
who whitewashed the
Yeah,
the curb?
that's
And,
because they saw cut that.
there's some light stubs or whatever.
Yep.
That's gonna,
That's some of the
is that
underground
all the
work.
further the lighting's going to go is what's
Yeah, for now.
done?
Yeah.
So there's lighting.
A question about picnic tables reservations. So at Penn Meadows Park, is it the picnic tables that has the roof needs to be reserved, but the picnic tables that doesn't have the roof is first come, first serve?
Every picnic table needs, or every shelter needs to be
Shelter, okay.
reserved, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the picnic tables that next to the Penn Meadows splash pad is first come, first serve.
Yes, that's just
Okay,
for
good to know.
yes for
The
parents
under
and
the
exactly
shade structure.
exactly.
Yeah.
Very busy.
Yep.
What else? Well, Gwen's not here. I think, but dog park was on your list.
Oh yeah, I did miss that. That was another big one. We decided to stop fill dirt, letting fill dirt come in, and I hired a contractor to come in and regrade it. And they did a really, really nice job. We still have enough room to expand our parking lot, that's what I was wanting to do. So we should be able to double the size of the parking lot out there, and then we're going to expand. I guess it would be the northwest side of the parking or of the dog park, not the middle, but dog park, the middle-sized one. We're going to actually. Our plan is to take that dog park that's currently there, remove the fencing for the little dog park, okay, and make that one big dog park. And because it already has a shelter, it has 2 gates, we'll just make a loop trail in that. And then we're going to take what we're going to expand into and make that the little dog park, right there next to Jim Jedica. So there'll be small dogs in that area, which doesn't get used much. So that's future expansion.
All
That's
the usage and the numbers, I think, are
yeah.
big out there.
Yep.
What else forgot? There's so much going on. And I just hear, every day I hear someone that's been by the event center or by there, for the first time. It's just are so awe at what we've got. So it's getting a real good reputation. And I know that is, yeah, I thought about setting up every weekend for, is the portable sign out there pretty permanent for like all summer when activities are
For now,
going on?
we need to budget in a permanent one.
Permanent sign,
That, I know that's for future. We're going to put up a permanent.
marquee.
Yes, yes.
Marquee out
Yeah,
there.
it totally makes sense to
That's
have one,
very-
so.
That's very,
Yep.
very helpful. Anything
The
else for Guy?
Fairview Lane roundabout looks wonderful.
Oh, you like it? Good. Yeah, that was part of the plant replacement that we had to do,
They
so.
had to
Yeah.
replace a few.
Those doggone
things.
little
Did you?
bowls, they had
The moles got in there.
Thanksgiving dinner all winter long.
Well, it looks great. You see it's coming up nicely.
Everybody come, the roundabouts in North Liberty.
Yeah, that's great. That's what we want to hear.
A lot of positive
Yeah.
things about the roundabouts. Okay. Anything else? Okay, we'll move along to Shelley. Fill us all in on the rec center.
Good evening. I'll start with just updates, touch base a little bit, like Guy said, on the east and west parking lot of the rec center. Like Guy mentioned, right now through June 15th, they're working on, majority of it is on the east side of the facility. And then starting June 10th, they'll switch over on the west side of the parking lot, which is basically the library side. It will be from the north entrance to the south entrance, so there's 4 different phases. And so starting June 10th, they may switch to that north entrance area and start working there. And that usually goes, right now, tentative schedule is June 10th through July 2nd to get that first. There's 4 phases on that west side, and that's the timing for the phase 1. Again, depending on weather, helps or delays the project, we'll see. But right now, those are the 2 big upcoming areas. When they do that west side phase A, it's called, that north entrance may be closed. And so you'd have to come all through the south entrance. We'll try, and as soon as they tell us that they have to close it, then we'll try and get the word out and signage up and all that. And then gradually they'll work themselves all the way down to the south entrance, and at some point the south entrance would be closed, and then the only access would be from the north. But we'll get to that, and we'll try and get as much timing out as we can as we go through that project. But it will be all summer long, so really think about walking and biking to the rec center versus driving, because of course when on the hot pool summer days, space might be limited. Let's see. Speaking of outdoor pool, concrete repair work was done, the recaulking was done, and we finally got the repainting work complete. So if you went by there tonight, we're finished up our staff training. We got it balanced and got all the circulation pumps and everything running. Finalizing with the staff training. Last one is scheduled tonight, and so tomorrow from 5 to 9 is our target opening of the outdoor pool. Again, weather dependent, depending on Mother Nature. So this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday, noon to 4. Oh, shoot, you remember? Now I'm drawing a blank. Oh. Noon to 4?
I think so for
And
the
then
pool
rental,
parties.
yeah, noon to 4, Saturday and Sunday for members, 1 to 4 for daily drop-in users, and then we do have some rental parties, and those are scheduled from 6 to 9. So
And basically that 2 hours is kind of giving the pool a chance to recirculate and hopefully not be cloudy. So,
hopefully not have to cancel.
because that's normally like the time that it starts to get cloudy that they can't see the bottom on the deep end. So,
And you even have to cancel the pool party?
yeah. Yep.
If we can't see the
If
bottom
we
of
can't see the
the
bottom of the pool.
deep end, then it would.
Yep. So they're trying to give a 2 hour little break there to let it all recirculate and get cleared up. So, and there's been a lot of pools the last weekend that were closing at Marion and Cedar Rapids for the same clarity issues and stuff like that. It's just a lot of people in a
short period of time.
Yeah. Yep.
So hopefully, yes, all weekend, and then regular hours start on Monday. Regular summer hours, I should say, for the outdoor pool starts on Monday.
And Ashley, the aquatics director, did post something. I don't know if it's on the Facebook page or YouTube page, the city YouTube, kind of explaining what the process has been of what we've been going through and getting it painted, getting the walls fixed, kind of that process, and then what we have to do to get the water ready and do all that. So it's kind of a cool video to kind of watch to see what all is entailed in getting the pool open instead of just turning on the water and everybody jumping in. So even the training side of it. I mean, if anybody's been by the pool in the last couple of days, they're all out there and they're doing their trainings, and that's one thing I think. One of the things I think Ashley and her staff does a very good job is just the training part of it. If you've ever seen the whistle blow and the guards react, it's pretty interesting to watch. So.
Moving on, along with the start of summer is all our summer programming. A lot of it doesn't start till this month, so I'll probably have more of that report of programming. We didn't have a lot in the month of May. Summer swim lessons start the week of June 15th. Again, just a note, youth baseball and softball is in play, but that is NLCBS versus Recreation Department. But if we get calls or inquiries, then we pass them on to them.
Question. So for the swim lessons, why there's revenue but no registered participants?
There might have been some open spots, some private, some adaptive swimming. We had some swim lessons the last session that was just concluding. So there's still every once in a while some revenue coming in
Okay.
until all spots are filled, put it that way. Let's see. Staff also, Matt Fielder and his staff are preparing for summer camp and Rec Ramblers. That starts June 8th. So another big program that takes place at the community center. One special event that took place in May was one of our senior luncheon programs was a special free lunch. There was about 102 participants that were registered, and that was held at the Hy-Vee Center. We might have picked up a few newbies because our numbers for tomorrow is sitting at 46. And right now we have that in one of our rooms at the community center, and tight quarters is 48 is our max. So if we continue to get high numbers, we might have to look at switching to 2 rooms. We've talked about going down to the conference center, but they don't want to walk that far. So we either have to stay on the main level and go to 2 different rooms, or just keep our max at 48 and stop registration at that point. So we'll continue to monitor that to see if it sways one way or the other.
Wouldn't go to the event center?
Not on a
Regular basis?
regular basis.
And that's quite a walk as well from the event they just had, just
Yeah.
getting people from the parking lot
Yeah.
up there. Shelley and the new intern, we're pushing people up in the wheelchairs that we have at the rec center, trying to get them up there. So,
That'd be a hard one to have out there.
yeah.
How often is that currently held?
The senior
Is that
luncheon,
monthly?
every Friday,
Or every Friday?
Yeah.
except holidays.
Could we expand to 2 days, where it's you're either like a Friday luncher or a Tuesday luncher or something in terms of capacity if we don't have?
Yeah, we'll think of different
Yeah.
ideas. Well, actually, tomorrow we're going to ask the seniors themselves and say, hey, if we get additional people coming, what would you prefer? And
Yeah,
kind of get an idea from them what they would prefer. So we'll throw it out there and keep monitoring it and
You
see
could
where
also do like an early lunch and second round or something like that.
Like in school, have different period lunches.
It's a great, big socialization time.
Yeah, it is for
It's
them.
a big time.
And some stay after, play cards and do things like that.
Yeah.
So,
That's neat. Good.
Yeah.
I already touched on the community gardens, 46 out of the 49 plots regular plots were reserved, and then 3 out of the 4 raised beds were reserved. I already mentioned them. A lot of the city slate events that took place in the month of May. Let's see here. A lot of rentals. Again, not only from park shelters to the 4190 room here. I think she even had some at the Hy-Vee Center, but this time of year with graduations, we also have community center parties within rooms at the community center. So you'll see those numbers are a little higher than normal on my report. And I will open up to any questions you guys might have.
I did meet with Matt Mesick today about
Oh,
the North Liberty camp.
yep.
Gonna move that to the Rancho House area.
Okay.
Yep, because of the construction on the east side of the rec center. They tore up a lot of, more area than we anticipated.
Yeah.
So the green space,
So the camp out,
camp house gonna be at the
Camp North
Rancho,
Liberty will be at the Rancho House property versus the east side of the rec center.
which is kind of a
That'd
cool
be a
use
nice
of that
spot,
property,
yeah.
yeah.
would be a good use of that, yeah.
Also, the indoor track could be closed for 2 days to do some repairs on the crack that I talked about last meeting. So they're going to let me know when that is. So we'll let the public know as well that it's going to be closed for 2 days. So
That'd be just a repair on,
just that section,
That
just
section
yep,
versus a
yeah,
brand new.
yes, yeah.
I do have a 13-year-old constituent in my house who's very happy the pool will be open on June 5th. He was doom and gloom that it was going to be halfway through the summer before you could even get there. And just why didn't they do this earlier? He said. I told him,
Everybody's looking forward to that. I think there will be a lot of caution, people driving on Cherry Street or whatever. It's going to be very busy, letting people in and out of vehicles to go because there won't be parking or walking across the street, different would just, everybody will be,
There's going to be construction in the area from those apartments that are going up to. So right there on Cherry Street.
just a lot going on there. I guess that brings, the dust around there creating an issue with the pool.
Well, it could.
It
yes.
could, yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty
It
bad.
doesn't help with clarity with as much dust that has been blowing around, and it
Yeah.
always seems to be coming right towards the pool.
Yep.
It's like, oh.
I'll bet. But that's a big thing coming around. What else?
Shelley, for the summer camp and rec ramblers, is that every day, full day, all summer? What is that about?
Yeah, 10 weeks, Monday through Friday.
Okay. And full day?
What?
Like entire day? Monday through Friday, morning and afternoon?
Yeah.
All day.
So do people register weekly or they register
They have to register by the week,
by the week?
and they can go all 10 weeks. They can pick and choose weeks.
it.
Actually, most of the weeks are full, to my knowledge, last time I checked.
What is age range?
Same as our Rexter program, so full kindergarten through 5th grade,
Okay,
K through 5, yeah.
got it.
Anything else for Shelley? Big's a pool, I'm sure, so that anybody's
Yep.
watching for, so.
And with the weather forecast, it's going to be busy.
Yeah. Okay, you've got all the upcoming events here.
Yes, there's a listing there of all the different things coming up this weekend. Like I said, opening of the pool. We have the Rancho concert starting on tomorrow night, and that's all Friday nights starting tomorrow. We have Ballet Des Moines on Saturday, free fishing on Sunday, summer lunch and fun, and summer camp all start week of June 8th. And we have Let Love Fly June 13th.
Which hopefully there's wind for the big kites this year.
Yep, hopefully.
That park is normally pretty windy.
I already mentioned swim lessons June 15th, Camp North Liberty June 19th, the Cardboard Boat Regatta June 25th, and of course Blues and Barbecue July 11th. So those are the big ones coming up.
There's kind of something for everybody and a lot going on in North Liberty.
Very fun to live in North
And
Liberty.
like I said, I think once some people come to some events at the event center, they start seeing, they'll start paying attention to what else is going on,
Yeah.
going on out there. So we're on the map, I think. We're on the map.
I've seen that commercial often for the North Liberty one, the events and free, and it's really well done. I don't know if you know how the algorithm for the ads they show in each household, but we get it all the time, and it's great.
Where do you see the commercial?
I have to think of what state, like TV,
Oh, TV,
like actual
TV, okay.
TV.
Oh.
Like, I don't even know what we watch, but
I was gonna say, I was just thinking the same thing. Where
Yeah.
did I see that? I was watching something and it
yeah,
keeps popping
you know,
up.
how once in a while a local commercial pops
I
up
see.
on, yeah. Anyway,
Reach out to community relations. They can tell you exactly what
Yeah.
channel
Good.
they have it on.
I would want to live here if I didn't live here already. If I saw that, so
What's our thing? Connected? What's our
Connected to what matters.
connected to what matters? So there's a lot of connection. Anything else? Thanks, Shelley and Guy. We have no one from the community to speak. Old business. Well, we got some real old business here. Okay, Shannon, I want to thank you for
Wait a
being
sec.
on the board. But I'm the real old.
okay.
Business. No, that's all. So thank you. Maybe who knows? Maybe this
Yeah.
is Shannon's last
It's
meeting.
been a
or-
pleasure serving, and I hope to return, but I'm taking a hiatus from this service and encourage anybody watching this and everybody to spread the word to be a part of this commission. I think it's a vibrant one for sure. So
It's been my pleasure to serve, and appreciate that. I've got to know people and get to know the staff, and you really get a feel of what's going on in the community. And I think that's good. We have great staff and great people. So if you're so inclined, fill out that application because I'm not going to be here.
Well, we'll
there's some-
definitely miss you. So.
Thanks.
There's some big shoes to fill, I think, with both these two heading off to greener pastures. But thank you both for
It's
everything.
been fun. It's fun. So
Well, Shannon was here when I first started, and she worked at the rec center. So coming full circle, kind of like
Yes, I worked
being
at
on the
the
commission was
Yeah.
kind of cool too. And then Richard was my neighbor for a lot of years, and that's how I got to know him. So
Oh.
it's been kind of cool.
yeah.
So how long did you serve on this board?
How long have I been on this?
Yeah.
I think it's 4 times. I think it's 4, 8. Is it 2-year term?
8 years.
Isn't it?
3?
It's 3 now.
Is it 3
It's
now?
been
Three
on for
threes?
6.
I think it's 3.
9 years.
I started COVID, so the first year plus of meetings were all
You started
video.
during COVID.
No,
You
no,
actually
no.
started.
Oh, that I'm just making the minutes. AI is going to mess that up. Shannon Green
That's going to
started
be all over the
COVID.
news.
I started during.
Shannon Green.
Now we know. Yeah,
I don't know.
started
Been a
during
long-
COVID, so I
long
remember
time.
the
Now,
first
it's been,
in-person meeting was so nice.
Soon be 20 years that I was Brian's, well, I was
Yep.
there first.
Yes. Yep.
Brian tried to buy his house, but it wasn't done, it wasn't finished when we moved to North Liberty. So, been 20 years ago that I've come to North Liberty. And I was 30 years in Clinton, Iowa, and I was raised in a small town in Missouri, but I really feel like North Liberty is hometown. You know, when we say we're going home, we go to North Liberty, and I've got 5 grandkids in the area. They all started out in North Liberty, so pretty ingrained. And also Shelley's neighbor too. Didn't mention that. All in the neighborhood. Okay.
Well, thank you for your leadership, Richard. We
Thanks.
appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you. So, we have anything else under?
I do want to mention the next meeting, July 2nd, is the scheduled date. I kind of wanted to get a feel if people were going to be in town or out of town, being the start of the holiday weekend, and if we would have a quorum.
And that's
So-
drone night too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Third.
Yeah,
not here.
that's
Drone.
Second or third.
They're not here.
Drone night.
Drone night
what's
at the
drone night?
event center.
There will
Probably
be
the
drones.
third.
I will-
Third.
but I remember there's something.
Friday.
Yeah, I think it's the third.
Oh, it's the 3rd on a Friday?
so.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Maybe
My
a
mistake.
Saturday.
That's
I think
why
so.
I'm not-
Get a couple new board.
But the 2nd is considered close to the,
Yeah.
holiday.
Right, so
Well, those of us who aren't quitters just had a little conversation here. We said, let's just push to August,
okay,
and then we'll have time to get more board members to replace these
Yeah.
two as well.
two.
Perfect.
Okay. I will let City Hall know and get the word out that we will then skip our July meeting and we will resume in August. And hopefully by then, have 2 new board members. At that August meeting, we'll also have to select a chair and a vice chair. So keep that in your minds, that we will need to replace
And Jeremy.
those positions as well.
We got consensus for that? Okay, so I'll entertain a motion.
I move.
Got a move and
I'll second.
second. Any objection to adjournment? Meeting adjourned.
Okay.